Okay, I just installed the cruise control from Rostra on my 2019 Ram Promaster 2500 and figured I'd give an overview of the job on, or since I haven't buttoned everything up yet. So to take off all of the covers and shrouds and stuff, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can figure it out. It's pretty easy. This part right here, I don't know the technical names of anything, but there is a black one that is on here, and you basically press these, pull it out, slip it up through this bracket, and then this is the Rostra part. Wire harness over to, it's all plug and play into the Rostra and the one that was in here. So up in there, you can't see it, I just tucked it up in there, is the other end of this female end that you plug into. Anyways, from this wire harness is a black and a red that goes, let's see if I can do it slow enough. So this right here is attached to this harness, goes up over, I have it just back in there, and then into here onto the side, this side right here. And these only plug in one way, so plug it into the right side as you're looking at the dealio. Sorry for the lack of technical terms, but so this goes into here. Anyways, so again, this right here, red black, goes into here. So this plug here, there's 3 plugs plugged into this control unit. This left one goes over to the accelerator pedal. Now the instructions show the colors differently than this plug. I don't know why, but it is, the colors don't match. The instructions don't match the way this is wired from Rostra. Don't know why, but it is what it is. So this plug, I'm gonna have it plugged going over here. But so this right here is the Rostra part. This one here is the OEM. Hopefully you can see that. And you take and pull straight out this way with that red, reddish thing. Sorry, I'm colorblind, but anyways, you pull that out, pop up the old one. This is the old one, or original OEM one here, and then plug the OEM one into the back of the Rostra. So pop the Rostra one straight down, push that in to lock it in place, and then I screwed up and I didn't push this red locking mechanism in, and I had all kinds of trouble with transmission light, ignition light. The RPMs ran up to 1500 and the gas pedal did not work. It's kind of weird, kind of scary on my test drive. And then I came back in, discovered that this lock I forgot to push in to lock it down. So remember to do that. So that's that. These are all, again, back, straight in, and then up into this. And again, the colors don't match up. So the next thing to get plugged into this control unit is the wire, or the wires from the switch. Okay, so they go in the middle. The instructions are actually explain how these things get plugged in fairly well, but so this right here goes, I'm in a mess here. goes back over here, into here, into the control module. Now this obviously needs to get mounted back under the steering column and all buttoned up, but so from there, for whatever reason, they didn't, on these brackets here, you had to plug in these wires have little connectors on the ends. You'll see when you get yours. You have to plug them in. I had a small little screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, that you just pop in into the ends of the connectors, and then you just, you know, click these together. I almost forgot, the hardest part of the job is actually soldering in the ignition switch. I'm not a very good solderer, but it's the blue and red wire on the, let me back out and then go back in. It's the blue and red wire. There are two blue and red, or two blue wires that go into the back side of the ignition plug, and it's the side. You can unplug that, pull, you know, squeeze it, pull it out, and then you can see these two blue wires here, 1, 2. You want the one with the red stripe, so you can just slice off the covering, and then this red wire is a loose wire that comes from the accelerator switch harness right in here. So this red wire right here goes and gets soldered onto the blue red wire up in here. Not sure why. Well, I guess I do know why, because it's kind of hard to, anyways, but that gets soldered. And then I initially, there's not a good video online on YouTube, but this red wire gets soldered on to the entire wire. Like, you don't cut the blue red stripe wire, you just solder this one on. So scrape away some of the insulation on the blue red wire of the OEM ignition, solder on this red wire, and then you're done. Well, button it up, and yeah, and then you're done. Put the covers on and have a beer, or have a beer while you're doing it. I didn't have a beer while I was doing it, and that might have been my initial problem with forgetting to do stuff. Anyways, hope yours goes well. I don't know why my transmission light's on, but I'm hoping it's a loose connection, and I'm gonna try a couple, turn the key on, run the engine, and then squeeze some of these connections, make sure I've got them all tight, and hopefully that is it. Oh, the other thing too, before you start, take off your ground terminal on your battery, and that's also self-explanatory. You take covers over here laying down, just, you can figure it out. Anyways, that's it.